Alright, Seal. I've gathered quite a bit of evidence, and I think I know what's going on. I believe it was video that killed the radio star, but I'm just missing that last bit of evidence so I can't nail him. And I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut until the— Oh, hi! I didn't see you there. Anyway, after that awesome mission we had last time involving kicking the crap out of a train's core, now we get to do a mission that's a bit more— Now, the bad part about this mission isn't the fact that it's in a desert. In fact, while deserts usually suck in games, I actually rather like this one. Though, to be honest, it's kind of generic in that it doesn't actually have a name. I actually kind of find it to be an interesting location. I mean, the fact that it's just right next to the city and, you know, it sort of clashes, so— From what I gather, it wasn't always a desert, but this area doesn't really have a backstory. Nonetheless, it's, as per usual, just one giant junkyard for the most part. And it seems that it might have been a war site at some point, war field, and what can I perform after— Oh, jumping rolling slash! Yes! That's my favorite move. You get to jump and do a roll slash. That's great. Also, good idea. Destroy these things now. You'll know why later. Don't bother destroying those if you don't want to. They will give you a cyber elf, but, you know, they respawn, so it's not that big a deal. Though, I'll be honest, I don't know why there's a bear trap in the desert. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's a desert. Not a forest, a desert. I mean, usually the robots placed in areas have something to do with a theme, and I doubt anyone's going to put a bear in this desert. I don't know, maybe there is some sort of desert bear? Of course, in this case, it would be some sort of bear desert robot thing. Huh. That could actually potentially be dangerous. Though then again, setting bear traps for it wouldn't be that effective, would it? I mean, it's a mechanical bear. It can just attach its leg. Well, I don't get it either. But anyway, continuing on. There's not much to this desert, again, because I don't know why. I guess they just didn't figure anyone wanted to know about the desert, which is kind of lame, because, come on, look at it. It's neat. Okay, it's a desert, so there's not that terribly much to it. There are these tornado generator things. They're not really much of a threat. This is one of two that we'll actually see in this game. The other one being, well, in this stage also. It's coming up probably after a small section with a little sand. Oh, wait, no, it's here. There, see? They introduced it, and now they're introducing it with a bear trap next to it, or sand robot bear trap, whatever it is. And now it's kind of dangerous because it can push you into that, but now it's gone. Let's see if we can take care of this. This is kind of going slowly, so you know what, screw it. Weird thing about these tornadoes is I don't know what's up with their hitbox, because, as you might have noticed, sometimes I hit the sides of the tornado somehow, and sometimes I don't. I really don't get that, but whatever. I believe we're actually nearing the end already. Oh, yep. Oh, you rule a desert. Good for you. Pro tip, they're not actually that deep. They're just a few, probably, feet ahead. Old timer. Well, okay, fine. Zero's technically older than you are. But nonetheless, this guy is kinda lame, and I would attribute that to old age if that were some sort of joke. Anyway, he can summon robot zombies. Robots can have zombies. Also, you are actually how did I avoid that? You were just seeing his X attack, or whatever they call it. His AS attack, whatever you call it. Basically, he normally does the whole thing where he sends his scepter out, he switches to the opposite end of the screen, and then he comes back, and then the scepter comes back to him, but when you have an ARS rank, he does that, which is not that hard to dodge, even though I'm not dodging it all that well. See, I dodged it. There we go. And then I jumped into his feet claws. He also has this attack. Despite the fact that there are spikes on top of these pillars, they don't kill you in one hit. I know this for a fact. I have accidentally hit it many a time. You can dash past them before they come up, making them completely useless. And other than that, there's not much to this guy. Oh yeah, he is weak to fire, but of course we don't have the fire chip yet. We could have the fire chip, but I'm going to run into the head of a zombie and die to an easy boss somehow. Okay, second attempt. Yeah, as I was saying, he is weak to fire because, well, apply the rule of Final Fantasy, or any tabletop RPG, really, to this boss, and, well, he's technically undead, even though he's a robot, but again, robots can be undead. I know this for a fact. I've seen robot zombies. And, of course, he is weak to fire, and I guess those bandages don't help. Pretty sure he's wearing bandages. Probably just wearing it for style, really, because robots don't need bandages when they're dead. But nonetheless, they are stylistic and they fit with his theme, so we'll go with it. Yeah. Also, if the robot zombies... Really? Did I just do that? Alright, as I think I was saying before, if the robot zombies latch onto you, they will try to eat your brains, except that doesn't really work all that well, so they'll just damage you. However, they will keep you on the ground and, you know, unmoving for a moment, so that's kind of bad. You want to avoid that, and of course that means just stay away from them. It can actually be a bit of a pain to dodge them when he's also throwing a scepter at you, but it's not that bad. I guess I should probably be using the Z-Buster more than I actually am. Of course, I just want to kill them off now, because I don't want them to be a distraction for oh, crap. Oh, jeez. He really likes to spawn them sometimes. Don't like it when he spawns them in a row, because then that just means you're pointlessly killing enemies when you should be killing the boss. And that I don't like. Eesh. Also, I don't really like this attack, even though it's incredibly easy to dodge, mainly just because you can't attack him while he's doing it. I really like attacking the bosses because it kind of helps me kill them. I know that might be a surprise, but, you know... Ah, come on, really? I did not need to show that off, self. That was totally my mistake there. I didn't actually mess up, I was just unconsciously trying to... Well, not unconsciously, subconsciously. Subconsciously trying to show that off, that zombies will try to eat you, but that's not what I wanted, so brain, you suck. That'll be my excuse, totally. Hey, see what I mean? I'm focusing on those guys more than I am him. Very annoying, but nonetheless... Aw, come on, really? I was gonna say he's about to go down, but no. Ugh. That's the nice part about having bosses' weaknesses, is these battles go a lot quicker, but at least I cut him in half, so I guess that makes me feel better about myself. 'Tis a good life. I cut a robot in half, and that is placed in a cruel way. Alright. Remember when I said the guy's only a few feet or whatever away? Look, see? He's right there. He's not that deep in the desert. And here's the annoying part of the mission. The first part was pretty fun, although it is a bit repetitive. Here's the annoying part. Now remember how you had to help Seal? Well, she was actually not too bad, even though, you know, she couldn't attack and she didn't really try to dodge all that well. This guy moves very, very slowly, and as you can see, I just left him a little behind, and he just completely stopped. So you basically have to inch forward. I might be going a little slow, but nonetheless, my point stands. You have to go slowly all the way back to the resistance base. And of course, every time he gets hit, you lose a mission point, or mission clear point, whatever it is. And of course, if he gets hit too many times, he dies. And of course, if you stray too far away from him, he will get lost and probably killed by something and die. I believe if he dies, you just get a mission failed, and like I showed off last time, you can just select give up, but, you know, then life will suck. I've never really given up on a mission, so I gotta say I don't know what happens when you do that, but anyway, just one more thing to note. Make sure to destroy those weird things that were generating the quicksand pools, because obviously they're a lot more annoying to deal with now. Anyway, I'm going to actually fast forward through this part because this is annoying. And I'm not tanking that bomb this time, even if I did take the first shot for him. Anyway, yeah, speed up time. Finally. Ugh. I got a little sloppy near the end there, but I really don't want to be taking care of this guy anymore. Oh, thank you. Take him out of my care. Thank you so very much. Oh, I don't want to see my score. I really don't want to see my score. I didn't want to see my score! Oh, that's oh, he ruined my clear time. I blame him completely. I took 2 bombs for him. Oh, well, now that actually sounds remotely interesting. But that will be for another time. Alright, let's, I suppose, check over the cyber elves we got. Oh, hey, look, we got our first cyber tank elf. You know what's annoying about sub-tanks in this game? There are 4 of them. You know how many cyber elf sub-tanks there are? 4. Yes, that's right. You can only get sub-tanks from cyber elves, which is terrible because sub-tanks are extremely helpful. Basically, if you don't know what a sub-tank does, it's this little item that you get that every time you pick up health that you don't need, like if your health's already full, that health pickup will actually be transferred to the sub-tank, and you can actually use it later when you are low on health. It is one of my favorite healing items ever, and the fact that you can't use one in this game without ruining your rank absolutely sucks. Alright, well, anyway, before we leave here, I'm actually just going to look around for any new people. I think the guy we just picked up is over by Seal's room. I think that was him. But there was also that lady that we saw that, you know, rescued the dude. Also those other 2 guys that rescued him. Nope, it doesn't really appear that they are here. That's a shame. I guess those people were just medics for hire or something. Guess Corvu's kind of busy. Yeah, why did someone make a fat Reploid? I mean, at the very least, they did have an excuse with, what's the old dude's name? Andrew? I think that's it. Well, that's it for now. Next time, we might just discover the secrets of our past. Then again, maybe we might not. Who knows? It's a crazy world out there.